Y'all know what I was just sitting here thinking. See, we wake up with these jaws, it's dragon head, apple heads. Sometimes they be there, sometimes there ain't nothing you can do about it. You been in the perfect shape of your life. I asked God, was it medicine or something in them cheeks? Is it something unique about them? He didn't say nothing. Over there, it's like your head upside down. It's like the head is upside down. You see, it's like this. But over there, it's like it's upside. That's more of a triangle. So like you come over here, oh, I forget it. But anyway, I was asking God. I said, you know how now? I wasn't asking God that. You know how we go so long? We like, what God at when situations occur, when all kind of bad stuff. I mean, real bad, even all the way down to slavery. God don't have to show up. And when I realized, it took me this long to realize this, y'all. Even with all this uh, training in this box I've been going through for the last 5 years, I still just realized I just figured this out probably a few months ago or a year ago at least. God never got to show up. The most serious problems in our life, the most serious problems in our life for the whole world, for just my people, to evolve the whole world, the serious problems in our life, it's a simple fix. It's a simple fix. For some cases, it's just about saying no. Now, let's say you got an organization, and let's say it's 5 huge organizations, major organizations. Let's say it's 5 huge organizations. And the 5 huge organizations, out of 5, one of them a powerhouse. Out of 5 of them, everybody's scared of them. They all the same though. They all got the same amount of power and everything. But this powerhouse, they scared of them. You know what I'm saying? Because they do slick stuff. So over time, they stop saying no to them. They just give them everything they want. And that's when the damage started. Because even though that person might be a powerhouse, that person might be a little slow or something. Astro slow at that. And they astro slow, they do damage and stuff. Like, I didn't even know you could be astro slow, but you can. That's when you vibrating low, but you royal. I think. Don't take it to the bank. I just be over there so much, y'all. And I ain't had nobody in so long. I just be nosy over there. And they get me in trouble over here sometimes. Because I ain't really supposed to be talking about it. Because I don't know what I'm talking about. But from what I get over there, and understanding is that just like love, bro, just like all, like, if you knew all like you supposed to, you'll know if you got the right love or not. Just, I think people just don't care, you know, because to find that proper oil, it's gonna take some work, and you gotta start within yourself first. I gotta go to the dentist, y'all. My teeth don't start hurting. I hate that. Man, I hate that. Over here on this side, that's probably why my jaw's swole. Nah, they do that all the time. There's something about the bloodline. I know. I done go with that. I done went to extreme measures to try to get rid of their jaw. Oh, yeah, I hated my face. I used to hate my face. It took a long time for me to love myself. Now I was like everybody else. I used to hate my face, bro. I felt like people were trying me too much. I said, the reason why people want to fight me because I don't look scary enough. That's what the problem is. Every day I had to get up and fight. And then, I didn't know I was in this program. People were paying to get me jumped on. But anyway, that's a good thing. I'm strong. Who cares? But anyway, what was I saying? But yeah, it's simple as saying no. Thank you. I want everybody to, I ain't even gonna go into detail about it. I'm telling you, I don't believe in racism. I don't look in racism. I can care less about it. And if I was an ultra, I was an ultra millionaire. What the hell is that? An ultra gazillionaire? What the hell is that, bro? I don't know, it's Dragon Ball up with the real life, man. An ultra gazillionaire? What? If I was a man of power and that came into the equation, something as simple as that, I'm gonna be worried about that whole group. I'm gonna be worried about how they even get up here to even ask me something. You feel me? Black or white, racism be in the nation. And I mean, if it's your forte, cool, but just keep it over there. If we're gonna do business together, I don't want to hear about it. If you want to hate somebody, that's all right. That's fine with you. But I'm not in the business of hate, so I'm just not interested in it, y'all. It's kind of low vibrational. The conversation ain't good. I ain't interested in a lot of low vibrational stuff. And that's what people don't get. Like people, when they were trying to call me gay and try to put me out like a whole, they call me everything but child of God. But it's that I was born in chaos. When you born in chaos, you climbing your way out of chaos. So why would you participate in chaos? It's garbage. It's a lot of drama, man, for nothing. Like I said, I done met good women who it was time for them to exhale. Literally, I done met women who was on serious drugs. They can get off the drug but can't stop the drama. Can't stop running their mouth. So they'll go back to that lifestyle. They were supposed to be empresses or emperors, but they chose to stay with Carmens. Wow. You know how many demons got to be inside of you? That's when you got to filter your DNA. And when you got to filter your DNA, it's more than just food. It's everything you put in your body, including sex. You got to just flush it all out because there's something inside of you. There's somebody planted inside of you. I'm tired of telling that story too. Because if you don't want to do it, you're how do you do it? I can't do it. Oh, we know. Because every time you try to do it, you come home, destroy your family, talk bad about your family. The sad part is, everything you going over Jody house to get happy with, you got a whole family. You got a family that can make you happy. But Jody, not like Jody can somehow. Well, we know how Jody can. And you do too. You just like sneaking over there. Then you like going home and arguing with your husband or arguing with your wife, telling them why you don't want to do this, how you want to do this. And you want them to be presentable to your family and stuff. But then you'll run over Jody out, let Jody treat you like crap. All that's beneath me. That's low vibration. I don't like it. I'd rather stay alone till the day I die. Because it's irrelevant. And I never got nowhere in them. I never got nowhere with people like that. I could never grow with people like that. Because it's something, whatever clinging to them will cling to you. Even if you sleep with them or not. Like my situation. The girl, they wasn't my love, they were female friend. They wanted to be my love, I wouldn't do it. Because I could see that thing connected to them. And they'll tell me, they'll try to convince me, they done spent money on everything. They probably done went to them people that clean your body off, take your hair off, and make sure you smell superb. I don't want them, because I can see inside of them. And then and they got somebody they clean to, and the girl, what the girl don't know is, I know she don't want me. It's her man that want me. It's bad, it's bad when I like that. Her man know who we both are, so her man done siphoned all her and throw her in the trash can. Now he want her to sleep with me. Like I said, this been going on my whole life, so I know all about it. And whatever he got in her, clinging to her, all she gotta do is sleep with me, without me going into detail. I've been going to this. These are attacks. These are the main black magic attack that I used to get attacked with when I was younger was through sex, because I didn't know. Look how deeply rooted it is. Y'all didn't know. I'm telling y'all, and I heard the witches and warlocks and astro. Hurry up, shut him up, telling everything. hurry up, you better cancel all black magic, bro. They can't blame them, bro. You know, that's their profession. But after high school, I was through with Black Magic. I think Black Magic is child play. All you gotta do is go work. That's why I'm gonna tell artists one more time: don't talk about 9 to 5, because you know what? I wanted to get a record deal, and they slid that information through me. And when I got just a whiff of it, I didn't know the full detail about how it went down. It was years ago. When I got just a whiff of it, I said, well, hell, I buy my own studio. Hell, I don't need no fan. I don't need nobody to see me. You going for the music? You going for the fans, or you going for the money? I wasn't going for the fans or the money. I was going because I love music. I mean, I was obsessed with music. And now this little group that just tortured me and took all my music, this is the first time I had to hang my music up, y'all. And you know, out of everything that done hurt me the most, my child and hanging my music up hurt me the most. That broke me. That broke me. I said, God, when is it gonna stop? Just recently, I was just talking to God. Me and God were talking about music. Cause my Astro team, they said, cause it's a store. When you go in this store, you replace stuff. You have to take out the stuff out of you and put it there. And I told my ancestor for the first time, I said, you can hang up music. I ain't gonna be doing it no more. Cause I was building. When I heard that whiff a long time ago, I was working a 9 to 5. And I saved up money to build. I mean, we started out in the street people, and my brother actually started it out. He did the most of it, but then everybody broke down, started attacking each other. But I love music, so I kept it going. So I started spending my money in it. And it was a lot of money going. I know I spent well over 70 grand, 100 grand in it, working my ass off. I would literally go to work and work 70 something hours a week just to save up money to build my studio happily. I go to work and I would think in my head, like everybody else, like, man, I'm tired of this. Tired of doing this. I'm like, they be like, why you work so hard? Why you smile? Why you smile? Cause I got a plan, bro. I'm finna go cop this new beat machine system. This MP or whatever they used to call them thing back then. I ain't did it in so long. I'm finna go get the Pro Tool. You heard about the Pro Tool? No, you heard about the Pro Tool. That's it. You be flat jobs like working in the field in slavery, bro. You got something good to talk about. It's gonna keep you going. I ain't heard about the Pro Tool. Pro Tool was that. At first, I didn't like the Pro Tool, but now I like the Pro Tool because you can really go deep into the Pro Tool. Pro Tool, that's how we talk. You know what I'm saying? So I enjoyed it. I spent a lot of work and time, man. So I built it myself. So I advise y'all to just shut your mouth about I never work a 9 to 5, because most of you who say that will rob and kill your own to get the money then. You got to get the money somehow. So you really just dry snitching. I used to let y'all come in the studio. I wouldn't do it now. I got too old for it now. But I used to let y'all come in the studio, drop y'all hardest lines. And I'm the producer. I'd go in there and drop 8 bars, break all that down, tear all of them up, tear them apart. It'd take them 3 days to write them songs to get them hard enough just so I could take my verse off of it, because it'd be no good if I take my verse off and leave their verses on there. With the artists that just come around, I tear you apart, man. Because you don't know nothing about working. You don't know nothing about getting your hand dirty. You don't know nothing about getting catalyst on your hand. Somehow you skip that old boys training. See, you still got to go to work. Even if you got to go work 2 to 5 years, you need to go to work. A lot of people, even guys, say he don't want people working, but I was like, God, how is that going to work? Because the ones that ain't working are torturing us and sacrificing us, but it's a trick to it. I ain't telling that correct guy. I ain't correct God at all. God is God. That's what I'm trying to say. I had to figure that out, but God didn't tell me how it was going to work. I had to figure it out. I figured it out. You need to go and work. It's like, for me, this is what I figured out. You need to go to work, and you need to understand the importance of working. You need to realize how hard what people got to go through, and realize you don't want to put your feet in their shoes. And once you realize you don't want to put your feet in them people's shoes to get what they got, You also gonna realize I don't want to rob them. I'm grateful for the fact that they made it and they came this far. You gonna realize they went through hell and high water to get what they got, and you're not gonna sacrifice them. Once you got that understood, you're not gonna sacrifice these people, y'all. I got the same bumps, whatever they use that salt, y'all. You gotta excuse me, it broke my whole body out. But thanks by grace of God, with just certain part. It's healing now, though. I think this is the last day. I should be way up. But I had a prayer about that. I said, God, I ain't gonna tell you what I said. So yeah, when you realize what somebody done went through to get what they got, you're not gonna. Don't do that. That's why I said I don't get into racism. I don't get into drama. I'm a business-oriented individual. And I love I'm a family-oriented individual. If I got a family and I got a business, I'm complete. But the thing about me is that I can be by myself without none of that and just have God and I'm complete. Either way it go, I had to learn to love myself with nothing at all, using Jesus Christ, walking through Jesus Christ, allowing Jesus Christ to walk through me and work through me and introduce me to God, the light of God, and bringing in the Trinity. And when I realized that, I realized I can be happy with anything. I can dig it. You take all this away from me, I dig a hole and get under the ground like Bugs Bunny. A buzzard is two-faced, a hole is a whole cage. You better know it. And then when I realized I could love myself to that degree, can't none of y'all break me. None of y'all. You say, I'm going to come over here and kill you. Well, get in line, Jack. People been trying to kill me my whole life. Obviously. So, where do we go from here? Is there anything new you know how to do? That's what I want to ask you. Even if you right here, right now, and you had your knees on my hand, I would like to, and you ready to kill me, rather it's with a saw, a sword, or a gun. I'm going to look at you. I'm going to say, what next? What's after this, Jack? This all you know how to do? You going to kill me for what? Being creative? So what a creator going to come out of that? You going to find somebody else that's creative so you can sacrifice that person too? You are the weakest link. Now we all know in the whole world, we get rid of you, we can move forward. Because you don't know what to do. So, that's it. Let it go. Weak, all weakness. You ain't threatening me by getting me out of a planet that don't want to survive, don't want to live, don't want to grow, don't want to change. You helping me, clown. The problem is 8.2 billion people feel like you finna take them away from something special. How? If you give yourself to God the right way, and you love God the right way, and you be true to yourself the right way, you wouldn't care about death neither in a good way. You can care less. This planet is done. This planet stopped. Them planets that ain't got nothing on it, that everybody keep Mars and stuff, got more going on in this planet right now. I heard they got a Foot Locker at Mars. I bet it got nicer shoes than our Foot Locker. Now, I don't know how true that is. That's what I heard though. I heard it's a Foot Locker at Mars. It could be a lie. Who cares? Just the thought of it. You know you're gonna get some Astro shoes over there. Now, anyway, what I was saying, but all that low vibration. But anyway, what I was really trying to say is everything that fits in this whole world that's really vitally broken and really vitally hurting us, it's operated by some evil energy that we should have been done, looked in the eye and said, enough is enough, away from me, Satan. That's all it was. Just think, if Jesus would have been at Satan's will when Satan tested Jesus, it'd have been the same warp energy. And Jesus would have went down this road of this warp energy and everything would have been perplexed, paralyzed in this warp energy for all of us until that one man finally said, enough is enough. By the grace of God, he didn't have a chance with my big brother Jesus. He stopped that right then and there. And he was hungry. Jesus was hungry. He was sweating blood, praying, sweating blood, and he was hungry. He was on day 20 nights. He what, 20 days and 20 nights, 40 days and 40 nights? No food. Some of y'all can't even go a day or a night with no sex from not your lover. He went 40 days and 40 nights. Y'all gotta go eat dinner. Y'all eating full-fledged lunch meals like this 3 times a day. He went 40 days, 40 nights. You think you in love with sex. You think you in love with drugs until you done went 40 days and 40 nights, if I'm telling it right, with no food. And then Satan come to you with, this was back in the days. Satan came to Jesus, my big brother Jesus, with a pizza with 20 large, I ain't ate pizza so I ain't bought pizza so long. What they call it? The one that got all the meat on it. The pizza that's so high. You know you gotta buy the stuff to go to topping. The top is $1 a piece. The pizza gonna start at $30. Satan come over there with 20 large of them. Best pizza in the world. And then he had women in the background. People dancing. He probably showed Jesus today. Jesus, you gonna be over there. And with women in the background. Get up on it. Get up on baddest women you ever seen in your life. He went 40 days, 40 nights. You know the man ain't seen a good woman probably yet. He probably been dodging everybody trying to get through that. And then Satan come to him with 12 large pizzas. Fully loaded pizzas. Fresh steam coming out the box. And there's women in the background. Mercedes and everything. This back then where they had to drive camels. But Satan showed him Mercedes, BMWs, Rolls Royces, and women coming out of it like this. Get up on it. Get up on it. And he had to say no. You know what I'm saying? He had the power and the strength to say no. We don't know what Satan showed him. If I ain't mistaken, it says Satan came and tempted Jesus. We don't know what Satan tempted Jesus. When Satan took Jesus on that mountain, showed Jesus everything, Satan probably showed Jesus today. And I know women been coming out to me like that. Get up on it. And they bad. Tempting for the weak one. But thank God, by the grace of God, I was growed in it. My family, to the world, they probably were wicked. To the world, they probably the evil of the scummest of the scum. To the world, they probably the demons of all demons. To the world, they probably the lowest as they come. But to me, they was exactly how they need to be to prepare me for the day. Now, I want God's will to be done regardless. That don't mean I'm fit there, pray for him, love him, and all that. Hell no. You got to see, I got a test too. Where once the energy turn back around, I don't help you. God got to deal with you now. Because you went too far. You went above and beyond. I done helped you and helped you. Every time I help you, I'm dying and going to hell almost, going to purgatory. Now I done learned my lesson. You got to know who to help. You got to know your energy. Learn your energy. You just got to know your energy, learn your energy. You have to use that discerning spirit. You're going to have to turn that third eye on. You ain't got no choice. But like I said, I want everybody to sit back and think about what I just said. Don't talk about it, because you know their social media shut us down. Don't even talk about it. But I want even the owners of social media, I want y'all to go sit down. It ain't but like 5 things probably that got this world in complete turmoil and warped energy. Don't bring it up. So some of y'all know. You just don't want to. You talk to your wife about it. But don't get on social media and say nothing, because they're going to cut you off now. Not only going to cut you off, they're going to block you, blacklist you, put you in a box within a box. Whoop, 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 whoop. And ain't nobody going to see you. They going to see you, but you ain't going to see nobody. They going to take 15 pages off your internet. You're going to have the basic internet unit of mouth. Nothing, bro. It's gonna be like black and white all around you. They're gonna cut you completely off. You think death is bad. And women, not only are they gonna take all the women, they gonna take all the women, and then they gonna put you a woman together. Ashtray. And they gonna give you an ashtray. And maybe a cat. That's it. And if you're a female, the opposite. Ashtray. And maybe a dog. It. Make you wish you took full advantage of those who did love you, if you had anybody to love you. Don't say nothing about it. But go home and think about all the major, the corporate or whatever, they got this world and that's got this earth so perplexed today in this war energy. And you're going to be like, wow, them easy fix. It don't even cost money to fix them. Because those people cannot do nothing without people supporting them. Just saying no. Peace and love out there.